Okay, guess what's just arrived? Icy! Icy! Oh. The wheels aren't on yet, but it's taking shape. These actually are like telescopic. Let me show you, if I can show you. Push this button. Yeah, and they go back down basically. So there's one of those on each corner, obviously. You pull it up till it clicks, and this, I don't know if you can see on the canopy, it's just like a big plastic press stud. I can't really explain it any other way. And you just click that on. It is a little bit bent out of shape from packaging, but it's one of those, you know, like a pop-up tent. You just roll it into like a figure eight and you stick it in this bit. So obviously when it's on, you've got lots of storage space there, for all the crap that comes with kids. And round this side, you've got for bottles and drinks and all that kind of thing. So I'm going to finish it and then I'll be back. Okay everybody, the wheels are on, the handle's on. They've been out in this and they absolutely loved it. Charlotte went to the shop, and Ted's been in it in the garden. So it is full of grass and a little bit grubby now, but it all wipes down. It does come inside, there's 2 seat belts. They do have to share leg space though, so if you've got kids that fight, that might not be such a good idea. They do have I'm sure it's probably, you know, next model up, and it's the same brand. It's the Radio Flyer trolley on Amazon. I will put a link up for all of these, but it has actually seats in it, 2 physical seats in it, and then the legs, you know, they're not sat with the legs all on one level. It's a proper seat in each side. I have read a review on Amazon of a lady that took this out with her children, and it were a windy day and this canopy blew off, and I think it became damaged or something in one of the reviews I've read anyway. I have noticed that while pulling it around, I was tempted with the big pouch at the back for the storage. I was tempted to put all my stuff in there instead of carrying a bag, but in hindsight you are at this end when you're pulling it, so you probably, this is the wrong way around really. I think these bottle things should be at the back and the big pocket should be at the front, so you can put your phone in there, nappies, wipes, everything else you need. But it's really nice to pull, really nice to pull. The only thing that I think lets it down personally is that there's no rain cover, and you can't buy a rain cover for it either. There's no brake. Now that's a big thing, especially if you've got more than one kid and one's in and one's out. You are going to be running after that other kid pulling this. You can't leave it, it will roll off. It is a once you've taken all of this off and you've put these poles down, it is just a case of literally pulling this up, and it folds up. You can carry it with one hand. There's a little magnet here, so that when you put this up, that all stays in place. But all in all, I'm really impressed with this. We're going to get a lot of use out of this. It's coming on holiday. They can go in garden with it, we can take it on days out, so this is going to come in really useful for us. And they're not going to look out of place. I mean, I am pulling them round in a massive red trolley, but they're not going to look out of place in the way that children that are clearly too big to be in pushchairs look out of place. People aren't going to bat an eyelid at this. So yeah, that's going to suit us. It's going to come everywhere. I'm going to stick it in the boot and it's going to stay there. We do have memberships for things like National Trust. We've got one on his doorstep actually. I don't make a point of going to them all that are in bulk, because I just don't drive that far afield, but we do go up to our local one quite a lot, and this will be perfect. I've heard people say that these wheels are alright on rough terrain, even though, you know, you'd think they'd just be suitable for smooth surfaces. I'm going to take this to the supermarket that's local to us that I can walk to. When I've only got the 3-year-old, she can sit in there, she can watch the shopping there on the way back. This has been a really good buy for me. Yeah, I'm really pleased. I would give it, I mean, the real proof will be when it's been on holiday, because if it works on holiday, it's going to work anywhere, isn't it? But as it stands, I would give it a strong 4 out of 5. The only reason I'm marking it down again is obviously because there's no rain cover, which I think, you know, obviously everything needs a rain cover, everything, the kids, and a brake. But I have come up with a bit of a cunning plan, and I've bought quite a few tins of waterproofing spray. So I'm just gonna check the booklet again, read any labels, and make sure that it's, you know, it's not gonna damage it. I might do a little spot test somewhere, I don't think it will, but I'm gonna waterproof this. Obviously if you've caught in really heavy rain, it's gonna start and bow a bit, I would imagine, but at least it'll keep the rain off them long enough to get back to the hotel or wherever. So yeah, all in all, really pleased. Kids love it, it handles lovely, it's just that brake, it needs a brake.